Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and this is the All Around Sports Cast. I am your host, Antonio. You can call it the AAS for short. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, I'm talking about the Green Bay Packers. After getting beat out of the playoffs by the 49ers in a fashion we've seen before in the past when Aaron Rodgers was with the team. But I wanted to talk about the Packers to see how they can be next season. So, the Packers coming off of a 10-7 season and beating the boys in the playoffs and losing to the San Francisco 49ers, which I had predicted, but I mean, hey, I feel kind of bad for the Packers right now. I feel bad for them. So the question is, are the Packers a dangerous team to be reckoned with in the future? So, first off, I want to mention three things. First off, big shout out to the Grossi Posse Packer Nation, because the Grossi Posse Packer Nation, during halfway through my Bills and Chiefs podcast of the live stream play-by-play, they popped in and were they were saying Crosby braid and then all that stuff, and it was amazing to see that happen. It was amazing. But I wanted to give a shout out to all the members of the Grossi Posse. I hit 130 subscribers and doubled because of the Grossi Posse. I want to thank the Posse for coming by and stopping by. Please be sure to check out my videos, and also be sure to subscribe if you can. And then also, number two, I am a Seahawks fan, as the Grossi Posse probably saw in the live stream that I had. I have mass respect for the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have looked amazing throughout the last 2 weeks. Even in the close game they made against the Niners, which was amazing. And their future is pretty much set. And the third thing is, if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. For now, let's get this thing started. So, the Packers. I was amazed by how they were able to make the playoffs. I was amazed. But this was a big game for the Packers. But I mean, I predicted San Francisco to win. I predicted them to win because the Packers I saw as a young team. But the good thing is they got the experience now. They're a force to be reckoned with in the future. They are a force. Because if we look at the Packers right now, you have loads, and I mean loads, of talented young weapons. You got Dontavian Wicks, you got Jaden Reed, you got Tucker Kraft, you got Luke Musgrave, you got Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, Christian Watson, and a few other guys on this offense that can make plays, including Jordan Love, which he's been a big surprise this season as of late. And the Packers, I could see being a contender next year, one of those sleeper teams, because my Hawks are currently in a rebuild right now, unfortunately. But, I mean, I have mass respect for the Packers, which we do go against the Packers next season from what I saw on the schedule release. Which it'll be interesting to see that. Hopefully Tom Grossi can contact me to see if we can get something put together on maybe doing a live stream together for that specific game if it does happen next year. But enough about that. But the Packers defense, I believe Joe Barry, like Tom Grossi said, Barry has to go. Because Barry, I mean, he proved the defense in the last bit part of the season. And unfortunately, they just came a smidge short of beating the Niners, which I was praying that they did. I was praying that the Packers would, because I'm a Hawk fan and I would love the Niners to lose. But the Packers, oh man, they are just so good. They've always come back from deficits when they had a Hall of Fame quarterback and then replaced him. Brett Favre, we saw this situation brewing, and then Aaron Rodgers took over. A few years later, he won a Super Bowl. And now we're seeing that same Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers situation. Instead of Aaron Rodgers, it's Jordan Love. And the thing that impresses me the most about this guy is he is so good. I mean, you can look, he had the defense of the Cowboys, had so many of them wide open because you had to span out the camera. You had to spread out of the zoom in on those big catches to see how far the receivers were away. Which, I mean, the Packers obviously beat the Cowboys, which I mean, I'm happy for that, as is all of America. But the Packers are always so tough. They've always just found ways to get a new quarterback and get back in it. And I personally believe next season, the Packers are going to put up a fight with the Detroit Lions for the division next year. Because this is by far the most dangerous team that I have seen from the Packers in recent memory. Because they're young, they are talented, and so are the Seahawks. I mean, I was hoping that they would look at that Packers game they had against the Chiefs. I was hoping Gino was looking at that, trying to throw in those trick plays. But the thing about Jordan Love is he's just so talented. You don't know if he's going to run. You don't know if he's going to throw a short slant. You don't know if he's going to throw a bomb down the field. And then Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon make this run game just so dominant. They ran the ball all over the Cowboys and ran it right down their throats. And the Packers are going to be a force to be reckoned with next year. I think they're going to be one of the top 10 contenders for the NFC next year. Because they have the talent to do it, and they proved that against the Niners, making a close game. Even though they lost, I see this as a win for the Niners. I mean, not for the Niners. I see this as a win for the Packers. Because if you were able to put up a close battle against the 49ers, if you were able to make it close against the Niners, and were able to blow out the Cowboys a game before, this team has a bright future ahead. And Jordan Love is just the start. And we'll see what happens in the draft. But anyways, that's my topic for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. And I'll catch you all in the next one. So long for now. And one last shout out to the Posse. Thank you for all the new subscribers. So long for now.